Hello gentlemen, Control here, and today's video is going to be on Ezreal and TF, featuring the Yoinkies package. It's one that really, a lot of you guys probably don't think is going to be too great because, well, you nab from the bottom of the deck so you don't screw over Freljord. But it actually has a hidden benefit to it now. Now the nab is from the bottom of your deck, you do not draw your opponents closer to their champions, which ends up actually being pretty sweet, so they don't just have like that Ashe on turn 4 more consistently once you play your Black Market Merchant plus Pilfer Goods combo early. This deck is one that is actually very competitive and a lot better than you would initially believe it to be, just because you can utilize a lot of these cards in more than one fashion. We talk about this a lot, but cards being dynamic is very good in this game. If they're static and just overtuned, like for example the Noxus aggro package that everybody runs in their deck right now, that's playing Noxus, then, well, it doesn't really matter if they're static or not, they're just strong. But in this case, cards like Thermogenic Beam, Mystic Shot, Make It Rain can offer really the ability to, one, remove your opponent's big units, small units, and also give you the ability to kill your opponent with leveled up Ezreal. So gone are the days that you just play Ezreal Karma and only win with Karma popping off. Now you can actually win a ton with Ezreal TF. So far we're 8-2 with the deck, and it was one of the ones that we actually just got a stride going with and really just popped off with. I probably average one misplay per game with this deck as well. So I wouldn't say it's particularly easy to play, especially when you throw in Pilfer Goods and all the yoinking, creating random situations popping up where you just gotta play with crazy cards from your opponent too. But that's part of the fun of it. And I think it is one that will reward you for playing well. I do think Ezreal and Twisted Fate are two of the higher skill cap champions I'd say in the game. I would say that they're a lot more difficult than, say, stuff like, I don't know, Quinn, for example. Just for a heads up, I figured I'd let you guys know because I did this myself. I played a Warning Shot and Riptide Rex with a leveled up Ezreal on turn 8, and I thought I would OTK my opponent effectively. Turns out Cannon Barrage is actually a skill and not a spell, so Ezreal only works with spells, not skills, so don't do that. That being said, Riptide Rex plus the 7 Cannon Barrages, if they do have actual targets to hit, will scale Ezreal 7 out of 8, so basically the full way just by himself if you do get there. So definitely keep an eye out for that. As far as Mulligan goes with this list, I would recommend keeping Twisted Fate basically every single time. Ezreal, I wouldn't really recommend keeping that often. Maybe in really slow matchups he's okay, but you don't really want to jam him on 3, whereas TF you just can play on 4. I'd say the cards like Jagged Butcher, Black Market Merchant, Dreadweight Deckhand, and Petty Officer are pretty good if you want to play units early. And I would recommend keeping stuff like Thermo, Mystic Shot, Make It Rain in these faster matchups where you really do want to be clearing the board. Put an emphasis on the Deckhands and the Petty Officers in those matchups as well. Other than that, that's basically all you really want to do with the Mulligan. You don't really want to keep Riptide Rex. This is another one of those decks with a couple big bombs and a bunch of really, really cheap spells and units to kind of help you get there with. You'll generally be finding that you're going to be getting some chip damage in with your units and finishing games off with Ezreal, and that's about all you really want to do. It's definitely a fun list to play, and one that's, I don't like Ezreal that much, but in this list, I can say that I do enjoy playing him a little bit, so might have to actually give Karma Ezreal a spin, we'll see. But for now, I'm sticking with Ezreal TF. Gonna keep on playing this. We're just about Diamond 1 now. I think 1 or 2 wins off. And yeah, 8-2 with the deck. It's popping off. Enjoy the video, guys. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Subscribe, Twitch Prime, all that kind of stuff. Catch you guys tomorrow. People are looking at Mogwai's Twitter. So, deep. I mean, they kind of still just curve. Nothing really changes, right? They have a 1-1 instead of a 2-1. I need to get my Ezreal leveled up and then just go over the top, I think. I just want to curve. I don't even think Pilfer Goods is really that great. Probably just like mull everything. They have a lot of targeted cards. Feels weird to not keep the Warning Shot then. I feel like it's maybe even just this. I don't think keeping a naked Ezreal is good. This is actually kind of better. Potentially. I don't think I can really explain the game to you super well, to be 100% honest with you. What I can do is this and find a resource that'll probably help you understand it a little bit better from the context of somebody coming from Hearthstone. So just like skim through this. It'll do a better job at helping you understand the game than I could give you. I've tried to help people with that question quite a few times, and every single time I don't really do it any justice, I guess is what I would say. I can't take a keg, or the keg will not work, so take a 1 drop. I mean, I guess I could technically like Make It Rain for 1, but it's not really worth. The attune that doesn't matter, let's go. Sure. Well, keg would have been nice now, but this is how it goes. Okay. Double Make It Rain is a lot of ticks here. I also have the Merchant plus goods, so probably start with the Make It Rain. So that's okay. That's probably not exactly the answer you're looking for, but hopefully that helps. I think that the tutorials for this game are good as well. They do help you understand exactly what's going on. And I don't think it's as daunting as you really think that it is. So I mean, overall it is still just a card game, and I mean, the core similarities between this and Hearthstone are really that you just play cards and then your cards fight other people's cards, and that you have health, and then when your health goes to 0 you lose. So if you think about it that way, it's relatively similar. I think I play the Discounter Gogger Dog card, and I probably do this. I do not think I attack still though. Curve 3 is good, but I can't make it rain then. I also can't Static Shock and make it rain, it's just kind of weird. Maybe actually playing the Butcher is bad. So even like if I play the Elusive unit here, it's not very good for us just because of the sapling. And I'd have to pick anyways, so I'd probably just make it rain and be Make It Rain plus Shell Hunters. I could start Shell Hunters, Make It Rain during combat. Is that even really like it though? I could also just Static Shock these two. He attacks with 3/3. Maybe just let it rope out now. And then Static Shock during combat, I think. Do that a lot when it's like pretty close. If the rope's already going through, I usually just let it go all the way. The card packs, or how does the card system work? There's no packs in this game, so you can buy wild cards to craft whatever you want. But I believe the vast majority of players who play Legends of Runeterra are just free to play. Which probably sounds crazy coming from Hearthstone, but the game is very free to play friendly. Been considering just making a video comparing and contrasting the two. Talking about what I think is better from each. I guess like a TLDR as Hearthstone is more visually appealing, I'd say, for the most part. Runeterra though, I mean, for me is a lot more appealing gameplay wise. I think that actually playing this game is a lot more fun for me than playing Hearthstone a lot of the time. But I mean, I was actually thinking about this. So I ended my first stream of the day, a little while ago. And you know, one of the things I was just thinking about was that there's not that many cards in this game, so there's not a lot of variety. And when the devs kind of mess up a patch, it's really bad. Whereas you know, I look at like Wild Hearthstone, there's so many different cards and fun things you can do that, you know, you can just like drop to dumpster ranks and just mess around and have fun a lot of the time if you're not really popping off too hard, for example. I want to play Grifter, but I think Abyssal is probably better, just so I have a blocker for this. Also pretty close to Ez level. We obviously don't have one because I mean I did Mulligan the one that we got. I think maybe just like attacking with everything is good here. I don't really care about value from this anymore. Yeah, the overlap in Legends of Runeterra will go away eventually. I mean, if you remember Hearthstone when it was you know, just classic basic, it was basically the same thing, right? Where there is you know, not that wide variety of the meta cards played, and I mean, you know, the neutral cards you see are basically in every deck. In this case, there's stuff like you know, just very powerful cards like Thermogenic Beam from PNZ, or like Mystic Shot. You know, you're gonna see it in a lot of decks, or like for the Shadow Isles package, like the same control package that basically every control deck will use. And I mean, as more expansions come out, that will be different, and as buffs and nerfs come out, that will change as well. Which has been one of the things that Runeterra has really been kicking ass with, is they've just really been changing things a lot, which is super sweet. I mean, it just mixes things up, keeps things interesting, and I mean, for me, keeps me happy with the game and interested in it. That is gonna just be fine. I want to make it rain after. Yeah, sunk cost is definitely something that a lot of people have to Hearthstone for sure, and it's one of the reasons why a lot of people still play, I think, is just because of the sunk cost fallacy. Okay, do make it rain here. I also do want to play the Abyssal Eye after combat, or after the Make It Rain resolves, I think. That's unlucky, so we're still 2 off. We wanted to do when he had a wider board so we hit units more often than not. Yeah, we'll be deep really soon, so even if I have 2 Abyssal Eyes up, it's not really going to matter. Unfortunate. Is Nax out? Nax is always out, my friends. What's this Maokai leveling? I might actually just like not get there. I think I Mulligan and Ezreal on a salvage away, man. And I don't know, like I thought that would be fine, but if you look at this, like I've drawn so few cards that like we're really just okay. Well, I got an Ezreal, so okay now. Yeah, nice. I was gonna say like we're really just not gonna get there if he just gets Maokai leveled. Has the obliterate effect go off? Obviously, it's only at 13 out of 25, so he's still a little bit off. But I mean, he is deep, and he can play stuff like Nautilus. And this deck inherently has absolutely no way to deal with the Nautilus, right? Like, I have a Thermo Beam, that's it. But like, he's a 13-13 with top, so good luck with that. He can challenge my 3-3, so this connects, and he gets the draw. I cannot do anything about that. Other than Mystic Shotting the 2-1, but if I do that, I'm not really winning, so I don't really want to do that. Ezreal also never strike the Nexus here because of the Abyssal Eye. Still play the Abyssal Eye, I think. Running your cards is unreal, it can't possibly be true. Well, I mean, it is kind of nuts, but that's just how this game works. Why am I 13 away from deep, and why is he having 11 cards left? That's a very good card, though. I can't really target anything with it, though, but it is good. So just warning shot right away and play it, I guess. I mean, I'm getting... I guess, no, you nabbed from the bottom, though, so I'm not getting closer to a Nautilus, sorry. Is that true? If anything, I should do it sooner rather than later, actually. Because I want to get his targeted units.
When Control streams a second time in the day, feels
Yikes,
good, man.
Dude. That's so bad, man. Hey, Snacks, thanks for the 29, dude. Appreciate it. Oh, dude, these are... did not good options, man. If we had the Make It Rain hit 3 units, we could maybe win with Ezreal, but... like, the fact that he just has all of his removal and I've got nothing just means that I think we're just gonna lose here. I feel like with the fact that it's not MMR based right now, rank 1 is gonna change a lot more than it normally would, especially early on in the season. Okay, so he probably only has champions left. Someone kill a tree, this way I kill a tree. So that's 18 out of 25, sure. Can just play the Ezreal. I am not really a fan of that. Just do that and pass. I need to have blockers. So he'll have another tree though. It's not like that's not a thing, right? Chum blocker, sure. Can buy Riptide Rexes. I have double Riptide Rex at the bottom of my deck. That's unfortunate. Oh, well, hello Riptide Rex. That's an Ezreal level up. I'm not going to push too much damage though. And then I'm stuck with 2 Mystic Shots with him. That's about it. So cards I'd like to see... I guess like Static Shock and Pilfer Goods. And even Pilfer Goods does nothing actually. Never mind, my bad. You don't understand how the system works. So you start at Master 0 LP, right? And every time you win a game, you gain between 15 and 25 LP. So it's in a similar fashion how TFT or League of Legends would work. However, there's no decay, and I don't know how much you're gonna lose per game either, so I'm not too sure. But that is basically it. These Devourer of the Depths, man, holy shit. So he's getting his Nexus Strike for free then. I can't do anything about that. I guess I could technically hit it 3 times with Riptide, but I mean, that's just never gonna happen. If you get Atrocity and win here, I guess, could maybe be what he's looking at, right? Because he has enough spell mana to do that, so... I guess I just have to hope that we high roll it. Hit it once. Okay. I should be dead then. GG. Like, even with the Mystics, I only do 4, so... or 8, I guess, in total. No decay sounds kind of sus. Yeah. I feel like there's a lot of kinks in the system right now. The lack of decay gives players on an easy patch like this, where there's oppressive decks that are very easy to play, a very easy way to climb to very high LP and just sit for the rest of the season. In a similar fashion to how where it was just MMR based and you could never climb because everybody else would have very low MMR and none of the high rank players would play, would lead to a lot of players with the lower MMR or the higher MMR just sitting there and never playing and still just staying high MMR because there's just no decay. Wait, is he gonna... I mean, he doesn't like die because of that right now, but he does heal, I guess, though. The Wanderer is really strong. Maybe, I mean, Mystic does 4 though instead of 3, so it's not right to wait on that, right? Maybe you argue I should have Mystic like the Abyssal though. That could be where the mistake is. I mean, this is really bad because I can't grab champions from his deck. It just doesn't work. He has like 2 Nautiluses or... Well, he has 3 Nautiluses that haven't been played and 1 Maokai. Or 2 Maokais that haven't been played, so... It's basically guaranteed that... It's not going to be a good look for us, I guess. So we got a dead card, but I mean, the dead card does damage with Ezreal, it's just... I mean, that's... Okay. Let's stop talking and start playing stuff. So we know for a fact he played 3 Devoured Depths, right? He's played 2 of these, I think. We also know for a fact when he plays Maokai, we are going to get stuff to steal as well. Or sorry, Nautilus, my bad. We will get things to steal. Or nab. So we now have things to nab. He gets all of the cards that he tossed back in his deck. He tossed no big cards, so that's really engaging. Okay. He always has the Maokai card. Or sorry, not the Maokai card, the Nautilus card. I can never win? He's not going to deck out. No, he never deck outs here. He has all his champions and champion cards in hands. He literally never decks out, ever. I play Ezreal and we just lose. That's how this goes every time. Maybe we can hope he's like a budget deep player who only plays 1 Riptide, but I mean, this is just a fat L. I mean, I guess he just Riptides after anyways. Maybe that's the logic. Is it like, I'm never going to get value from this anyways? Because when I have to put my things on stack, he's always just going to be able to do stuff with them. So Riptide's on Ezreal, his Maokai's online. After 3 more units have died or a toss has happened. I have no way to heal, so it's not like I can let the 6-2 attack and just let him die. It's like I could do 10, but there's no point in just doing 10. Could be a tie. I don't think it's a tie. I think that he would do the damage and then, like, I guess we can see how this would resolve. No, it's just in me being dead. It will be a tie. Really? Are you guys confident on this? Yeah, fuck it. We're not winning this game anyways. Oh wait, it's not a tie anymore. Oh, or it is? It is a tie, okay. Why didn't he play Riptide? The reason why I threw was because I didn't... So if I moved the 3-3 back, right, I would have just accepted the attack before he played anything. And then because you guys were right, we would have just tied. But because I put my 3-3 there, I turbo griefed because he could have just Riptide and I just threw the game. So Karina. Merchant and Pilfergood should be good. They have like a lot of targeted cards for the Ezreal. Probably don't keep the keg, just keep the Petty Officer. I feel like that's right. Run evens. Warning Shot's nice. Ooh, that's a juiced up turn 4. Turbo juiced up. Oh my god. What is going on with that, boys? All I'm reading is Withering Whale. That's all that I see here. That is quite literally it. It's just Withering and then Whale. Oh, it doesn't have a Ledros or a Thermo now, so that's good to know. The box. He still has spell mana for the Whale. No bueno. I do not think that I greet it though. I think that I just go in. It's not very good against his deck. What is he waiting on here? Maybe it was dumb. I'm already not getting more value than I would have otherwise. I can't clear the Vi. He's 3 mana, so he can still feast. I guess I get rid of the Poro over the Runation Cell. Maybe I do want to target stuff with this. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. I think I did that. Let's like clear the Vi. Another important thing is I do target units too, right? Like that is a pretty crucial thing. Obviously we're wider on board, but the thing is like these kind of Shadow Isles lists, they kind of just bounce back so fast. And the fact that a lot of the cards we play just have 1 health means that, well, there's a lot of cards specifically Withering Wail that are just going to completely clown us. That I'm not too interested in getting clowned by, I guess. It's not like I have to do this ASAP, right? It really isn't that important to do that. You could like feast and then Thermo, I guess. It's like the best case scenario. We are going to go for maximum NAV value though. Spooky Karma on the menu today. I know I was playing Ezreal for a bit. Won't be like too long of a stream either. I streamed for like 4 hours earlier today. I just really wasn't happy with it. So I decided to go again. 0 mana Dead Bloom Water. Oh my god. Okay. Sure. Okay. So you can wail when we attack, right? So I don't think that's well, that's a 2 mana grasp with the Undying. Jesus. I guess I'm just gonna attack, I'll try to clear something, and then I just grasp, I guess. Whale is one that gets bad, obviously, right? There's really not too much to say other than that, is that Whale is really when this is not very good for us. Feast. I think that I just hit that button. 5 cards right now, we're kind of just fine at the moment, I think. I mean, it's not like we're on very many cards either, so I guess it's not really that great of an argument for saying I'm okay, but I don't feel like we're really in a bad spot. Is there any reason for playing these? This is damage? I don't really feel like I have a reason to do it right now, though. Yo, Malfry, thanks for the sub, dude. Appreciate it. Doing a great day. Blocker for that if he opens maybe, but that doesn't change anything, I don't think. That's really good, but I mean, we're really far off the Ezreal level up right now anyways, so we really should not be talking about that for the most part.
There's nothing to fear.
Eliza. That makes the Make It Rain a lot better. I go Kig card, the whale is just out of this world right now. But I still go Kig card, I think. Ezreal could close sometimes, you're right. I don't feel like it's like that likely though. But occasionally he will for sure. Just like, what are the odds of Karina not being able to clear a 1-3? To me, I'm gonna say pretty slim. Just do that. I do not target the Eliza, that is unfortunate. We go face out, which is pretty big. So 5 mana, he can grasp. We nabbed 1, and they don't usually play 3. So if I do this and go for open, it's probably your best bet. Sure. Unfortunate, but it definitely happens, right? What can I mean, there wouldn't really even be any yoinks from his deck that I would want to grab at the moment, I guess. So I feel like the attack first is fine and go from there.
What's your hurry?
It's the average block. I mean, he definitely doesn't care about the value that I'm getting from these right now, I don't think. It's more so just like overall damage that's relevant. So he's okay. I know her name is Elise, I just say Eliza for some reason. I don't have a good reason for it, I just do it. Vi, okay, so Grifta it up. Ooh. That is close to lethal. Very, very close to lethal. I can draw cards from my own deck, maybe. To get a Mystic, it's a win. The thing is, he's also gonna have healing, so it's not even like this is very consistent. Oh, that's kind of good, though. Okay, well, I guess it's consistent now. Who knew 3 black market merchants were still really dumb? Crazy how that works, right? Crazy. It's like, why even bother playing cards from your own deck? Honestly, like, why even bother playing champions? I don't need Ezreal or Twisted Fate. I just need 3 black market merchants, a couple pilfer goods, and a few grifters. Oh no, not Ledros. What are we gonna do, guys? I really do not know. Make it rain for 1. Hit the Mystic Shot button, and he's not going to be too happy about the warning shot he knows is in our hands. But good game, amiga. Good game. But man, that package is still disgusting, dude. To be fair, we were kind of one whale away from just like losing that game, though. So I mean, it's kind of a close one. Spoderman Gamer. So, Petty Officer is definitely good. Grifter, a little bit slow. Ezreal Pilfer Goods, not the look. Thermo's really good. Super, super good this matchup. Twisted Fate also is pretty nice just because he's flexible. 2 of them though, a little bit, maybe not so great, but we'll take it. It's pretty easy if you ask me to do there. You know, if he has a Disciple, obviously it's better to Thermo the Disciple, but I think that I'm okay with that. Definitely just get Thermo turn 1. It's really good to just like start shutting stuff like that down from the get-go before it just really starts being dumb. Might have a good example of the high skill metagame we're in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Darius into Harrowing. Super high quality right now. Let's get a 1 cost unit. I don't know if I want to range jetties in my deck. Probably don't want to range jetties in my deck. You know what's better than a 3-drop? A 2-drop that just does 4 damage to your enemy's Nexus. Much better. Crazy that I didn't even consider that, actually, my bad. Just nuts that I didn't even think about that. A transfusion? Nope. Does not target. Okay, cool. Nice gold card, Fervor. I'm at 11 health. A 1-2 and a 2-2 on board. Put us at 20, we are up 1 card. What is the move? I got some Ezreals, we should probably play one of those. Mystic shots are kind of good. Decimate? Cool. Okay, am I just dead? Yeah, we might just be dead. Nab some stuff. If I say okay, he can just play a 2-drop or something, so I think I'd probably just pass over doing the 2 damage. Hold the spell mana. Huh, okay, well I guess we're just dead. Good game? I never get to 8, so I never get to play Rex, so I should just shuffle the Rex in the deck. So TF levels next round. I have Morning Mystic.
Let me show you what I can do.
10, and then I'm still missing one, I guess. But I get the one from... I can't get it from both of this, because I would want to open so he doesn't have Fervor, is the thing. Or Decimate.
Gotta trust your instincts.
So I guess I do just have to YOLO it, but...
I have my orders.
Saboteur, okay. This is a blocker now. Those are good cards. TF is leveled.
I guess you can win them.
So we attack, right? Put him at 5. He blocks a 3/3. So he's at 8. If he is at 8, I mean, if I do this at burst speed... No, can I still cast it at fast speed so it doesn't change anything? Wait. Oh no, did I just throw? Oh no, dude. I just gave him an action.
I know what lurks in the shadows.
Cause I definitely should not have lethal now. If that's the case, do I just try to do max damage or what's the move? So I do this, he blocks 5 damage now, so he's at 9. I definitely don't win from 9. I have 5, 6 damage in hand. I mean, I could technically just clear these here, I guess, so I probably just do that. I need to save that.
Who says I don't
So in this case, he's at 5, and I can Mystic Shot if he fervors. So this in theory should be a win now. He can't Decimate to answer and he's no units for fervor. I turbo through with the slow spell. That was really, really bad. I think like the idea with Twisted Fate was good, but for some reason I thought because my warning shot was at burst speed, the blue card would be casted at burst speed, which makes absolutely 0 sense. That's a really good example of a game that I win that I play mostly well, but like I just lack critical information, mess up like one part, and could like throw the entire thing. And that's like an example of why Runeterra is kind of a cool game, because it is pretty deep and you do have to like, I guess, figure out a lot of stuff to make decks work and play well, and it's really easy to forget stuff, and there's a lot of room to, I guess, outplay your opponents and I guess even yourself in that case, but it's a tough one, man. And a good example of how I usually say like I will fuck at least one thing up every game. That was a pretty clear fuck up, right? Just the way it goes. Are we really just curve gamers in this matchup? I don't even really like, I like these two. I don't really like Grifter. I don't really like the Dreadway though. Maybe I'm just wrong for mulling a full curve away, but it just doesn't even feel like it's good at all, really. This has to be like one of the few matchups where these really feel good. I feel like against most meta decks, the aristocrats just feel so bad. But it's, I guess lists like this and then more experimenty ones that is good against. When we were labbing today, it seemed like aristocrat was good against basically everything we were playing. The tree doesn't really feel good, but I'm not gonna Mystic it. It's also a hand for sure. So we'll call it at least. Mentor. That's not a high roll. That's a fat low roll. No bueno. Feast gameplay gamer, okay. You ever just Mystic Shot your own one too? Because why not? So I attack with both. I get 1 damage in. I probably should play Pilfer Goods, but it's not even really that good. And then he gets a good whale for next rounds. Why are we not playing Pilfer Goods? I don't have a merchant or anything to do with it, and I'm probably not going to get anything to do with it either from his deck. It's not guaranteed, but I probably should just play one. It's look good. Rekindler is good with Ezreal, but I mean, you get the Twisted Fate most of the time until Ezreal's leveled, so definitely not ideal. Vile Feast is good though, for sure. No doubt about that. Okay. Pass. This guy's smart. I am smarter though. It's only when you target enemy units though, right? Yeah. I mean, I'm really not too interested in playing double Mystic and just like losing to take card, but I guess I don't lose to it if I do it like this though. You literally can't take card it, so that's fine. Not a very good use of Mystics though. I definitely like to kill them with those, and they're like primarily the way that we will win. So definitely an unfortunate outcome, but that's how it goes. Sure. That's it's probably a loss now. If I was to bet after that exact outcome, I would say that we lose almost every time. It's unfortunate just how it goes though. The whale as well, yeah, this is not a hot look. Engine, sure. I'm not gonna play the shot to get a butcher and play doesn't do anything. Hey Con, how are you? Salvage is good.
The spirit of winter awakens.
Bird Lady is not good. Play Vengeance, Bird Lady, he resurrects her and does dumb stuff. I can trade into Bird Lady, he gets a 0-2, he plays Rekindler next round, we're still in the exact same spot. Is there anything we can do about Bird Lady where we're happy? Not really. That's probably still just the play though. Okay, you went to Rekindler already, right? So I mean, it's less likely he has one. The Grifta. What does he do for 8? It's like a Braum would be annoying, so I should open. Miscall then? Okay. So I lose my card, I don't get the plunder. That's fine, I guess. He had a Rekindler, okay. Ezreal's a nice pickup. Go to 10. Yeah, I'm not like the biggest Ezreal fan. I just, I don't know, man. I find like whenever I try to play stuff, it just doesn't work. I just get like 2 negatives, so I kind of just decided that like instead of just saying like I don't like Ezreal and I don't want to play it, I just try this deck out and try to play it because I'm gonna have more fun if I play and win than I do if I play and I don't win, I think. So I figured I would kind of just do this. And, well, I don't know what the andem is for, but I figured I would try this deck out, see how I felt about it. That's about it. So far it's pretty good. I'm winning a lot more at this than I would with like the Anivia control deck. Merchant, okay. A Mana Feast. I mean, it's a targeted card, so it's not terrible. The whole kind of idea we have right now is we just need to get the Ezreal going. That's about it. Is he just needs to level. The anti-aggro attack, okay. What's the hand size at? 5, 9. So we're still fine. It's just cycles. Unlucky. Still 9 because we didn't draw anything, right? Eats, yep. Okay, Harrowing. It's not very good for us. It's good to know. They usually only run ones. I mean, it's nice to just have his one copy of that, I guess. Play 3-3. Pass. Nickel, yeah, I can do that this round. I have Rekindler, that's why I'm not like super worried about this, but maybe I should be more concerned than I am right now. I do 5 more targets to level him. It's actually a lot. And he's like at full health right now. If I double Vile Feast to Egg and he plays like Glimpse or kind of Bones, I mean, in a lot of cases, we're just not really having that much fun right now. We're going to be in a kind of a bad spot a lot of time. Because we're not going to have too many cards to play post like Rekindler as well. We don't have a lot of burst spells right now. We have 2 of the zero mana cards. Like the shots, but that's about it. So he's 1 bird. Can I kill that bird and then clear both the birds? I think no. Pretty sure that I cannot do that. I can attack for 1. Get the shot. Let's stick the egg, see if he glimpses. A glimpse, forward of 8. If you see a Nivea twice, I think so. Okay. I don't really know what the idea with that is, but sure. We should be at 6, so Harsh Winds should be level. Harsh Winds is also burst, but it's just very expensive and hard to play, I think, so... Not super interested in that. So I guess his logic actually is that my whole board dies here. That's kind of the mindset that he would be kind of adopting. Have a good night, Con. Thanks for tuning in, appreciate it. So Ezreal flips, he doesn't die. I also don't kill the bird though. Should probably damage the bird, I guess. Maybe even like blocking with him is sketchy and we just want him like feast or something. Do some dummy shit like that. I feel like it's fine to just pass, like I don't think it matters. Like I don't want to give him Fury, so it makes it more difficult with the Rekindler in mind. Goes for a keg. 1 drops don't do anything, so the keg does something. Kills the Ezreal. He gets more birds, sure. Not sure it makes sense to Frostbite Soul Gorger over Rekindler. I mean, none of them do damage, right? So like, I mean, it doesn't really... I get what you mean, but all my units die to like the Anivia Glacial Storm anyways, right? So they don't actually do any damage. Would be what I would say to that. Okay, so I can't buff his attack, so there's nothing to really do there. I just don't get the Mystic Shot, I don't get the 2 damage. Not too much to say there. Crypto's good. Oh, that's massive. That's actually insane how big this is. So 9 damage burst speed. That's another burst spell. That's another, okay, that's another Mystic. Sure. What is the play? He has 2 mana. I mean, he's not gonna kill my cards. I don't want to have to play another Ezreal, so I go like Ezreal's Mystic Shot his face here for 4. Thermo for 1. And then I can just play the burst spells and we should win. 11. Ezreal is a disgusting champion. Like the warning shots just do like 9 and then... Like I just do that in this game, right? Actually so gross, dude. All at burst speed. It's so degenerate that you can do that, dude. That's a mirror, okay. so yoinking's probably relevant. I wouldn't say it's about like tempo. Probably just keep like a petty officer make your rain. I haven't been keeping the deckhand that often. It is kind of good with the make your rain, so maybe I should. In theory, like if they do develop units, it's really good because I can just like make your rain plus the barrel and just clear. I feel like with Vianheimer, all you need is Heimer, Flash, and preferably Twin Disciplines. Yeah, just stuff like that. It's definitely not a super easy deck to play, don't get me wrong, but it's nowhere near as hard as people think it is. Whoever plays a Make It Rain first just like loses basically though. I think I'm just gonna take 2 damage. You can't do anything with the Blunder here. Question, is there any matchup where you keep harrowing in the opening hand as Darius Burn? Probably not. It's a way too slow, I think. It's almost like worse that I clear that though, because now his Make It Rain is better than mine. I feel like I just want to Mystic these, but I think this is just like turbo bait. I get a target more than him though, so this is probably better for us overall. If he has Make It Rain here. Because yeah, my board's cleared, but he still has the 2/2/1s, and then I can go ahead and Make It Rain, it's still good. Okay. Maybe even argue like I'm just approaching this matchup like the wrong way, where it doesn't actually matter who levels their Ezreal first, it's more about like who's winning on board. Could be right. It's so weird he's just fine, like I don't have spell mana, so it makes no sense that he's not trying to pressure me there, but okay. So if I go wide, he can play Make It Rain to get value. I can Make It Rain back and then just like attack, I guess. Think I take that line? See if our cards just do this. Okay, not like the highest value Make It Rain ever, but that's fine. Can Butcher... I don't know if I want a Thermo here or not.
Suppose you want in on this.
Suppose I should leave you be? You started without me.
I'm gonna say that's just fine. Like, I really don't have an issue with it. Yeah, I'm gonna removal and stuff, but I think that we're okay. Sure. Oh, that's actually really smart that he did that. I also attack with everything. Like if he wants to value trade, I really don't give a shit. We're just gonna kill him. Yep, that makes sense. That's like the usual outcome there. So just like not attacking with the 2/1 to just say that you're gonna protect it is pretty bad there, I think. Mystic, okay. So we need to deal 3 if he plays like an Ezreal. I could also just like Ezreal block and a block into the Ezreal.
I'm always up for a round or two.
Sure. Unfortunately, this is how it goes.
I'm a people person.
Oh no. Our man's nabbing.
Don't blink or you'll miss me.
Some Mystican and Grifter, okay. That is a terrible draw here. Really, really bad. Okay. Why nab when you can dab? Honestly, I've been thinking about it. You're 100% right.
Yeah, you don't want
Why nab when you can dab? I don't know. Philosophers have been asking that exact same question for absolutely centuries. The answer is, there really isn't a good answer. Why nab when you can dab? Thermo's the 1/3. 1/3 is dead. Oh no. What do we do? Ezreal will be leveled next run anyways when we do the warning stuff on the Rex, so we can probably just do his face and give him like a hard read of what we want to do. Hard read could also be bad because I mean whoever Rex is second is going to be in a better spot. I think I'm okay with it though. He has initiative, so let's just attack these. It's kind of nice. Not for this turn, but I mean for the future. It should basically guarantee a win, I think. We get the 2 targets here, so it's a good look. I mean, he's going to have this for the Rex anyway, so taking 3 here to just give that to him is not going to matter, right? Put him the 4, get Ezreal out there, just do some stuff, we're good to go. No real worries. Ain't nothing to a gangster about me doing.
Deal me in.
That's not a Riptide Rex. That is definitely not a Riptide Rex. I double checked and it 100% is not a Riptide Rex. It's actually Twisted Fate. You know, he could steal a Riptide Rex and that would be kind of frustrating, but that's okay. Okay, I was gonna say he probably needs to play a unit there. No one can't block them. That's a Mystic shot with my leveled up Ezreal. Okay. Well, let's play the leveled up Ezreal. So it seems as if playing to just level worked out a lot better for us than playing for whatever he played for this matchup. To be fair, he didn't have like Make It Rains early, right? Like that could have made the difference. He actually hasn't played one at all, whereas I played one. Our static was really good too. But GG. I think it's like I mean, like again, I haven't really played this matchup, but like I'm literally on, I think, my 10th game with this deck. We're 8-2 now, but the thing is like you kind of got to think about how you approach matchups, I guess, and it's like important even if you haven't played it before.